Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Will.
We are excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys had a great MegaSota game night last night and an even better TwinsWinsDay that just happened last night for you guys. And we got a lot of fun prizes on the line for you guys today, as we're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, on YouTube Live, and as well as Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got a bunch of them sent out to a bunch of new locations or at Stadium Bar, Southbrook, Billy D's, Rendezvous, Fiesta Cancun Rush City, Split Rocks Restaurant and Bowling, Holiday Inn 2, Ranch Family Restaurant 2, Old North Rock Bar, Shepburn Muni Liquor Store 2, Bleacher Sports Bar and Grill, Moose Lodge Albert Lake, as well as the Poorhouse of Clark's.
Those are some great locations, so guys, definitely go check out all those brand new Pilot TVs that have just been installed, and if not there already, they should be on their way now. That's some really exciting stuff, and you got a lot of reasons to be checking them out as we get our bingo day started off right with a $13,447 prize on the line in that Twins bingo, and you can take that prize home in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and right after that, going on from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we've got our Jackpot 125-cent cards. You guys definitely want to watch out for that minor. It's starting off the day at $139 at a 60 ball count, meaning once that hits that $150 amount, it will be going out at 64 balls, meaning it should be going out super quickly.
Absolutely. We give out so many of those minors each and every day. You guys will definitely want to check out the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. But if you guys want to come out for some Skull Bingo, our happy hour show is your first chance at taking home those prizes, and we have 2 of those prizes on our Jackpots to watch list. We start off with that huge jackpot coverall that still has not gone out, and it's grown to about $36,904. You can take that home in 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we also have, during those same times, the Skull Bingo line prize, and you guys definitely want to watch out for that. It's starting off the day at $516, and you guys can always take that home at a 10-ball count, and that line prize goes out several times during one of those streams, so you guys definitely want to watch out for that.
Absolutely, and we gave out just a couple jackpots yesterday, 2 of them, making our total 198 for Season 12 so far. We are just 2 jackpots away from hitting 200 jackpots for Season 12. My prediction was that they were going to happen today.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we have to. I was actually that they would happen yesterday, and we'd come in today with over 200 jackpots. But unfortunately, I was a little preemptive, and today I think is the day. But just our 2 winners yesterday. The first one that went out to Stingray over at the End Zone, who took home $673.
Oh, yeah, but they weren't the only one taking home some cash. We also had Jim Rocks over at Adagios taking home $811. Good job to you, Jim Rocks, as well as Stingray.
Absolutely. That is a great jackpot going out to both of you guys yesterday, Stingray as well as Jim Rocks. Hopefully you guys can be like some of our lucky winners and take home some jackpots yourself today. A great chance at taking home some jackpots is by checking out our e-tabs, and today we have a new one dropping. So if you guys have an iPad near you, check out Stinkin' Rich. You can even check out the Keys to the Riches bonus and try and win the biggest prize.
Oh, yeah, definitely one that you guys want to check out. But while you guys are checking that out, we're going to be looking at the weather a little bit, and we're checking in over at Burnsville, Minnesota, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty warm today, around 88 degrees, plentiful sunshine. It looks like not too many clouds are going to be out today. The winds are going to be about south-southeast, about 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, this seems like a beautiful last of summer days that we're getting, and we've had some beautiful weather with sunshine in the 80s, so definitely appreciate it while it's here. It will be mostly clear skies into the evening with a low of only 70 degrees today, and so it is going to be staying nice and warm for you out there. That wind is going to be going 5 to 10 miles per hour going south.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys want to stay out of the sun a little bit, there's plenty of reasons to be staying inside, playing some pilot games, especially because 10 minutes after we get off air, going from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock, we've got our Twins Bingo starting off. You guys want to check that out. That jackpot is starting off the day at $13,447, and as always, that's at that 52 ball count.
Absolutely, and we play 10 rounds of it from that 12 to 1 span, so make sure you guys are primed and ready right after this. You'll have a little 10-minute break between this Cup of Joe show before we jump back into some Twins Bingo. And while you guys are going to be competing against each other to take home that $13,000 prize, you're also going to be taking home some points that you guys can compete against each other with in the Twiking Zone. And just looking from yesterday, there was only a few shakeups happening in our top 5s, but I'll talk about our tail end of our standings as our players sit pretty solidified right now. In 10th place, we have puts at American Legion Pine River with 48,000 points. Closing in on 9th place player T-Bone, also at Poppers, sitting with 56,000. Tez is in 8th place, also at Poppers with 67,000. Then in 7th place, we have Red at American Legion Fridley with 84,000. And in 6th place, we have Caribou at Cooper's Restaurant, closing in on that 100,000 point club as they sit with 97,000 points.
Oh yeah, but kicking off that 100,000 point club and our top 5, we have 5th place, previously in 4th Nan, getting pushed back over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 118,000 points. In 4th place, previously in 5th, pushing Nan back, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's, currently with 128,000 points, getting that 4th place spot and getting a little bit of a gap there as well.
Absolutely, that is some exciting stuff, but they have even more shakeups yet to come. You want to talk about the big one?
Oh yeah, we do have 3rd place Sinbad holding their spot over at Bedrock with 141,000, but in 1st place, in a tie. Previously in 2nd, we have Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, tying it up with Loser Dave, who's over at VFW Spring Lake Park, and they're both tied with 147,000 points. But they might want to watch out for Scrub Eye because he is not too far behind.
Absolutely, that is some really exciting stuff. We were watching out for a rivalry between Sinbob and Scrub Eye, but we didn't even realize we couldn't discount Loser Dave as Scrub Eye is now tied up with them. I might even want to see if maybe during this lunchtime show, Scrub Eye is going to come out and take over that 1st place spot solely.
Oh yeah, that could definitely be something that could happen. So you guys definitely want to come out tonight. Make sure you guys are earning those points for our Twiking Zone standings.
But on the location side of things, we got a newcomer jumping into 10th place as Carboni's Pizzeria in Pub Oak Park Heights is taking over 10th place, and now they sit with 56,000. They are a longtime restaurant and player with Pilot Games members, and so it's a lot of fun seeing them get into our standings. But other than that, I think our standings stayed pretty solidified, so I'll take up into 6th, and then I'll let you take away 5th through 1st.
Alrighty.
In 9th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Egan, who sits with 62,000. That was 79,000. In 8th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. And then 7th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 98,000 points, inching their way towards that 100,000 point club. But our 6th place location is already there, as our place on 3rd and Faribault sits with 125,000.
Oh yeah, but kicking off that top 5, we have 5th place VFW Blaine, currently sitting with 150,000 points. In 4th place with a pretty good lead, we have Poppers in Virginia with 191,000 points, trying to close in on that 200,000 point club. But in 3rd place, already in that 200,000 point club, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 245,000 points. In a completely whole other point club, we have 2nd place American Legion Fridley with 309,000 points. But in another complete separate point club as well, we have 1st place VFW Spring Lake Park, currently sitting with 412,000 points.
Yeah, over 100,000 point difference from that 1st to 2nd place spot. VFW Spring Lake Park has been known to run away with it as they did last season in season 11, and I think they finally have that momentum going that they're going to do it now in season 12.
Oh yeah, so make sure you guys are watching out for that. Make sure you guys are coming out and supporting your locations during our lunchtime bingo.
Absolutely, but we already talked about the new e-tab dropping to your guys' iPads today, so guys, go check out Stinkin' Rich. It's a lot of fun, but if you guys want to check out something different, another new one that we've released just this past year is called Blazin' Wheels. It's an awesome e-tab game that you guys will definitely want to check out. There's a great theme and some great music and even better prizes on the line. But if that doesn't sound up to your speed, we have so many different charitable e-tab games so you guys can choose from.
Oh yeah, we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games that you guys can pick. You guys can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds to check out.
Absolutely, you guys will definitely want to go check them out, and let us know which one is your favorite since we have such a wide variety of different themes to choose from. What would you say is your favorite e-tab game right now?
I think my favorite might have to be Martian Invasion.
Martian Invasion. That one is known to give out mega jackpots every now and again, so you guys should definitely be checking out that game as we give out over $100,000 every couple months.
Oh yeah, definitely one to check out.
Absolutely. But if you guys just want to check out our regularly scheduled bingo after Twins, we jump right into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter that runs from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. We're starting out the day with that minor prize at $139.87 at 60 balls or less. And as Will already talked about, you guys know the drill. As soon as that hits $150, that's going to be clicking up from 60 balls to 64, as it does every $50 increment tournament, but it caps off at that 64 ball marker. Trust me, you guys don't need it any higher, as it is giving out super quickly once it reaches that high. We also have a major prize that you guys can try for at 49 balls or less that has over $2,005 on the line. Not to mention that mega prize that we still have growing at $25,000, and you can take that home in 44 balls or less.
Oh yeah, that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition is definitely the perfect run-up for our happy hour stream, and that starts off at 4 o'clock for you guys with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. You guys take that first stab at $31,732, but if no one's able to get it, not to worry, after 23 games of Skull Bingo, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. But during those 23 games of Skull Bingo, running from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, you guys are going to be going after this line prize, starting off the day at $516, always at that 10 ball count. That large frame prize, starting off the day at $3,616. You guys can always take that home in 43 balls or less. And then there's that coverall prize sitting ominously in the background. That's currently sitting at $36,904. And that's always at that 50 ball count. So make sure you guys are coming out and checking out that Skull Bingo $1 edition.
Absolutely. And while you guys are playing from 4 to 6, you guys are going to be taking home some great prizes, but you're also going to be taking home some points towards our happy hour standings. As soon as we guys get these standings updated for you guys, we'll have a whole list of shakeups and chaos that ensued over the past couple weeks, but as it stands, we still have our original standings. And in 10th place, we have that 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy Bar and Grill Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. We have another 3-way tie, this time in 7th, between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley, as they all sit with 11,000. With 12,000 in 6th place, we got Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000. 4th place is Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000. Then with 17,000 in 3rd place, we have O. Lars playing at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000. And then leading the pack in 1st place, we have Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Oh yeah, we can't wait till we can see those player standings updated.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, but on the location side of things, we have 10th place Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. A 2-way tie in 8th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and William McCoy's of Andover. They're both tied with 17,000 points. In 7th place, we have Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. In 6th place, we have VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points in 5th place, it's Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. In 4th place, we have American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. In 3rd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. In 2nd place, it's Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, holding on to that spot, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
That is some really exciting stuff. Now, who do you think out of these players is going to be holding on to these standings once we get them updated?
I will say, Funk did have a pretty good lead before we ended off things.
That's right. And they're a consistent player who still is coming out and playing during our happy hour shows. And so Funk is definitely a player that I think we'll see coming out and staying in those standings. I also think that we might see Brother Nate, but I think he might be pushed back just a little.
Just a little. I feel like we'll still be seeing him in those standings, though.
Absolutely. On the location side of things, do you have a location you're looking to keep in the top 5s?
I feel like Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is probably going to be holding that spot. They did have over almost a 40,000 point lead before the little break happened.
Yes.
But yeah.
Absolutely. I'm looking at big-time locations like Willie McCoy's of Andover or maybe even VFW Blaine. They're home of some big-time players, and I think we could definitely see them rising up the ranks once we get them updated.
Oh, yeah. We've also seen a lot of wins going out to VFW Spring Lake Park as well as Anamia Vets Club. So
absolutely.
It could definitely really go either way.
So make sure you guys are staying in the know about once we get those updated, and we'll have so many different shakeups to talk about with you guys, and we can't wait for it. But after 6 p.m. and that second chance at that Lucky 4 Bingo that has over $31,732, you guys are going to be jumping into some Skull Bingo tonight, uninterrupted till 10 p.m. Whatever those big progressives lay off at the end of our happy hour show, that's what those money amounts will pick up as right at 6 p.m. But you can always take home that line prize in 10 balls or less, that large frame in 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize at 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but typically at the start of our week, we do have a couple of interruptions going through those 6 to 10 times of Skull Bingo, the first of which is MegaSota Game Night. That starts off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm, leading you guys through a ton of PGL action, including some really fun, including an extra game of Skull Bingo, in case you guys are missing those 6 to 10 times. But when everything's all said and done, at the tail end of the night, there's a jackpot jungle grand finale. Where in 54 balls or less, you could take home $32,417. Definitely one of those PGL nights you want to check out.
Absolutely, that's a great prize to win and a lot of PGL points to be awarded. Just like on our Twins Wednesday that happens each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m. till 9, it's going to be Ian and Will taking on over the Twin Studio trying to give out as many jackpots and PGL points as they possibly can. And they even have 2 games of Wipeout Blackout to end off their night and try and give out some great prizes there as well.
Oh yeah, definitely an awesome night. But if you guys want to be taking home some points, as you guys are taking home some of that cash, you guys got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it.
Absolutely, and we love highlighting all the new PGL members who sign up. And so a couple of those players who did just that is It's a G Thing, Coco29, Brawneck 326. We also have Kayla Liam 1, Snipes, The Loon, Polly, Dapper, Staz ZJ. We also have Selner, Sweet Pea, BNB, Tiffany with asterisks around it. We also have S Greens 233, Eander 12, as well as E Allen and Mr. C's.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome one. I like Mr. C's a lot. Kind of reminds me of those very fun pirate shanties.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Thank you guys for signing up on that awesome PGL, and we can't wait to see you guys getting in those PGL standings.
And speaking of those PGL standings, we just had that second specialty night of the week just last night with that Twins Wednesday, and we got a bunch of shakeups that happened in our standings. Starting it off with the players coming into 10th place from unranked, we have Mouse over at Poppers, who now sits with 409,720 points. 9th place was able to hold on to their spot as Bucks at Rustic Saloon sits right ahead of them with 410,160 points.
Oh yeah, but we had another switch up in that 8th place spot, with 8th place previously in 7th, Yak 2102 getting pushed back over at the Rivers Bend Bar and Grill with 423,830 points. They got pushed back by 7th place, previously in 8th, Chapster over at Moe's, currently sitting with 456,105 points. Definitely some awesome stuff. We do have 6th place Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill, holding on to that spot currently with 463,170 points.
Even then, so 5th place was able to hold on to their spot before even more shakeups ensued. Now sitting in 5th, we got Devoided over at the Roadside, who sits with 517,255 points. They are definitely trying to hold on to their standings, as they were almost in a virtual tie with our now 3rd place player Keeves, as they were once just neck and neck, about 120 points separating them. So that is some big time stuff. We're going to be looking out to see Devoided possibly move up these standings.
Oh yeah, but through into this top 4, we still had a couple switch ups because we had 4th place, previously in 2nd, Bergar getting pushed back over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, currently sitting with 522,185 points. In 3rd place, previously in 4th, also getting pushed back. Jumping forward, we have Keeves over at Clearwater Legion Post, currently sitting with 553,430 points. But the switch-ups don't end there, because in 2nd place, previously in 3rd, also jumping forward, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford, currently sitting with 563,915 points. Definitely some awesome stuff, but they're going to have to work a little harder to catch up to our 1st place player. It's currently Forget You D, who's over at VFW Austin with 712,555 points.
I'm hoping it's Forget You D season. I'm rooting for them. They definitely have a little leg up on the standings right now, and I'm hoping they can keep that going. Forget You D is a longtime player with Pilot Games, and so it's really exciting to see them in our top spot. On the location side of things, though, there were many shakeups happening, but our 10th and 9th place locations stayed the same. Sitting in 10th place, we got Billy's Rockford with 1,356,000, and in 9th place, it's LJ's in Miltono with 1,379,000.
Oh yeah, but this middle chunk of our standings had a couple of those switch-ups. In 8th place, previously unranked, we had Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 1,393,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back, we have Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,491,000 points. Another switch-up in 6th place was in 6th place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back, Miltoner Liquor Store, currently sitting with 1,510,000 points.
Yeah, the location pushing both of those locations back now into fifth place, jumping from seventh. We got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,676,000. Then after that, no other shakeups ensued, and so our top three sit with Mabel Liquor Store in second in the 2 million point club starting off. Second place is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, and in first place, holding on to it for yet another week, it is Poppers in Virginia.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to stay in the know for everything Pilot, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll be able to see our logo. That way you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can even click the website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Absolutely, but now it's come time we want to highlight a very important player, and that happens to be T-Mob Turbo, who was playing over at Winners in Sartell this past weekend, taking home a whopper jackpot of $14,592. But while they were playing at Winners in Sartell, taking home that great jackpot, they supported the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club, whose mission is to play, have fun, and to learn.
Oh yeah, but you guys have just 10 minutes until you guys are getting enrolled into your first games of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys are keeping it in mind that whenever you guys are playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
guys, and we love giving out jackpots throughout the entire week, but we also love to highlight the jackpots that go out over the weekend, and we definitely had a great list of jackpots this weekend.
That's right, and starting Friday off right, we had T-Bone over at BNL Bar taking home $1,453.
Then we had Squigs also on that Friday at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $642.
Nicely done. Next up, we got Barb K over at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $759.
Then Easy E over at White Bear Bar took home $646.
Nicely done. And then the last jackpot going out on Friday was the largest one of the weekend, and it went out to Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, taking home a whopping $18,372.
Good job to all the winners on Friday. Now moving on to Saturday, we had Ray over at American Legion Malanca taking home $3,098.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Forget You D at Lyle Liquor taking home $1,685.
Yeah, then on Saturday, finishing off our Saturday, we had KMP over at the Woodshed Lamport taking home $1,017.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Why Not Me 1 over at Broadway Bar and Pizza Rochester taking home $1,655.
Yeah, then we had John, Funk, and Jim over at Lookout Bar and Grill taking home $4,413.
And the final jackpot we gave out this past weekend went out to G-Force over at Moonlit Bay, taking home $2,630.
Well, definitely some great jackpots going out during this weekend. If you guys happen to be a jackpot winner, make sure you message in a player picture over to us so that we can show you guys off on the broadcast. And also, while you guys are playing these games, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
guys, each and every day from 12 to 1. We love our lunchtime bingo, and you guys take home points to compete against each other in our Twiking Zone standings each and every day while playing.
Oh, yeah, and on the player side, in 10th place, we got Juicy Loser over at VF. Hey, guys, and we are here for some Twins bingo. We got 40 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game, and we got $13,562 on the line. This should be a fun one as we stream live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch, so make sure you guys are checking in on all of our streams so we can shoot you out some luck.
Absolutely, and if you find yourself at a location like Stadium Bar, Southbrook, Billy D's, Rendezvous, Fiesta Cancun Rush City, Split Rocks Restaurant and Bowling, Holiday Inn 2, Ranch Family Restaurant, Old Northrop Bar, Sherburne Muni Liquor Store, Bleachers Sports Bar and Grill, Moose Lodge Albert Lake, or even the Poorhouse of Clark's. That is our latest locations getting those brand new Pilot TVs installed.
Super great stuff there. And we got our prizes here as we got a line prize of $13, a large M of $13, and a coverall jackpot of $13,536. Should be some good stuff as we already got players 2 balls away. But we got some jackpots that went out over yesterday.
Speaking of 2 away, we're 2 away from reaching 200 jackpots given out.
Yes, 198 jackpots during this season 12. But we do have that line prize winner.
That's right. Kirby at Adagios is taking home that $13 line prize as we try and get this large M out nice and early.
Yeah, hopefully we can do that today so that we can be one step closer to hitting the 200 jackpot mark.
Oh, we better.
But we've, over the last 7 days, given out 21 jackpots.
Beautiful.
A really good week for us. And then we got the 2 jackpots that happened yesterday, and we'd love to highlight those jackpot winners.
That's right. And the first one that went out yesterday went out to Stingray over at the End Zone. They got to take home $673.52.
Good job, Stingray. And we had Jim Rocks over at Adagios on that Wednesday, taking home $811. Both of them taking it home during our happy hour bingo with those skull line prizes.
Absolutely. Some great prizes going out to them, and hopefully we can match it today, if not more. I am itching to get that 200 jackpot amount because we both made the prediction that coming in today we were going to have it.
Yeah, we thought today was going to be the day where we hit 200 jackpots. Not quite the case, but I think tomorrow is going to be the day. As I mean, we only need 2 jackpots, and it's pretty rare that we don't give out at least 2 jackpots in a day,
especially on a Thursday.
Exactly. So hopefully we can do that on today, as we do have that $13,000 jackpot that we're hoping can add to that list. And we got our large M winner as we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar taking home $13. Now we got a few balls to try and give out this coverall jackpot, and let's see if anybody can stay in line to do so. 4 balls away for these players, but if sometimes it's a little bit behind, we'll see if it goes out right here. It doesn't look like it will be. $20 on that must go.
That's all right. Another great chance of taking home some jackpots is by checking out the latest eTab game that just hit your iPads today. Brand new off the market. It's called Stinkin' Rich. It's a lot of fun. You guys will definitely want to go check that out and maybe even try your hand at the Keys to the Riches bonus to take home those huge prizes.
Yeah, it's super fun, and it's got a little bit of a more comic book design to it. It's super fun. We do have Deborah over at American Legion Fridley taking home that must-go coverall prize of $20. Good job to all the winners in this game number 1 of Twins Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 2.
That's right. We got 9 more rounds trying to give out this awesome jackpot, so make sure you guys are sticking around and getting enrolled, and let's get some cash in your pockets. But if you guys wanted to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, whether it be new updates, new promos when our e-tabs are released, or really just anything Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. Once you give us a like and follow after searching up Pilot Games, you'll be able to keep up with all those great things like our weekly bingo schedules, our event details, big progressives, all those amazing player pictures you send in, and you guys can even utilize that link tree. If you click on our website link, you'll see direct links to our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, our streaming platforms, pgl.world, and even all the locations around Minnesota where you guys can play Pilot Games.
Yeah, it's great checking out that Facebook page, so definitely give it a like and follow. But also, come out every day to get your head in the bingo space. at 11:30, as
That's right.
5 days a week you come live for a Cup of Joe with Jordy, and you talk about all the best progressives, all the shakeups in the standings, and the new Pilot Games information that you need to know about. It gets you warmed up before you get into the Twins Bingo that runs from 12 all the way to 1. It's what we're playing right now, and we got $13,516 on that jackpot. And we'll be playing 10 games of this. Right now we are in game number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of these 10 games, we'll be heading into some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, where we will go off air and let you guys compete for some really good prizes.
Oh, absolutely. That minor prize is already at 60 balls or less to take home, as it sits at $139.87. You guys know the drill by now. All it needs is a couple more bucks to click up to $150, and that's when it'll reach that final ball marker of 64 balls or less, if it even gets that high. We even have that major on the line where it has $2,005. You can take that home in 49 balls or less, or that mega prize we still have on the line that you can take home $25,000 in 44 balls or less.
Definitely some great stuff there. So make sure you guys are coming out for the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. We also have our happy hour bingo that has a bunch of great prizes as well, as that runs from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. 2 bracketing games of Lucky 4 bingo you'll have an opportunity for at 4 and at 6. $31,732 on the line. And in between there, you got 23 games of Skull bingo. You have a line prize of $516. Great prize that you can take home in 10 balls or less. A large frame prize of $3,616 you can take home in 43 balls or less, and a 50 ball or less coverall that you take home $36,904. Should be a great few rounds of Skull Bingo during that 4 to 6 time. And if any of those Skull Bingo prizes grow or roll over into past happy hour, you'll get some more opportunities at it.
Oh, yeah, whatever those progressives leave off at, that's what they pick up as at 6 p.m., where you guys will get 4 hours uninterrupted tonight, as we just finished off our specialty nights for the week. And so from 6 to 10, you get uninterrupted Skull Bingo, and you can always take home that line prize no matter what it's at in 10 balls or less, that large frame no matter what in 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize, even if it goes out before you guys get to that 6 p.m. chance, you can always take home that prize in 50 balls or less.
Yeah, great stuff there. Love Skull Bingo, but I also really enjoy our specialty nights. I've been able to be a part the last 2 weeks of both specialty nights. It's been a super fun time. They've given out a bunch of PGL points, and so if you want to come out for those nights, sign up at pgl.world and come out for MegaSota game night at 6:40 every single Tuesday. A bunch of PGL game action there, and a Jackpot Jungle coverall that you'd like to check out. $32,417 on the line in that grand finale if you win it in 54 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's a great one, so make sure you guys are coming out for MegaSota game night on Tuesday. But we have a line prize winner going out to Yo-Yo at Halfley's Bar, getting to take home $13 on that line prize in this game number 2. We got $13 on that large M and $13,599 on that jackpot.
Oh, yeah. But just last night and every single Wednesday, we have Twins Wednesdays. That runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday with a bunch of PGL game action. You've been a part of a lot of Twins Wednesday. They're a great time.
I'm officially hung my hat, though. It's a sad day to see.
Really, really sad. Maybe one day you'll make a comeback to the Twins Wednesday.
Absolutely, when I don't have a 3-hour accounting lecture at that time.
Exactly. So maybe one day we'll see you on the Twins Wednesdays again.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be back one day.
It should be a really fun time with me and Will trying to give out a bunch of PGL prizes, as well as our grand finale got switched from Jackpot Jungle to now we're going on our 4th week of switching it over to Wipeout Blackout, which is super fun. So if you're a fan of Skull Bingo, I feel like Wipeout Blackout, a very comparable game, and you can win some really good prizes.
Absolutely, and who doesn't want to play a kind of beach-themed game as we're nearing the end of summer? You get to play with the beach balls dropping, taking home some cash. I mean, why wouldn't you guys want to play it?
I think it's a great time, and we have a great time on all of our specialty nights. So come out Tuesday and Wednesday night. We are working on this large M as we have a winner.
That's right. Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar coming out and getting that $13 large M. Loser Dave definitely saw that he is in that tie now and needs to get some points.
Yeah, that's a big-time win for Loser Dave.
Absolutely.
He's fighting for that first-place spot.
Tooth and nail.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he's going to be able to hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I haven't seen Scrub Eye out there today yet, so maybe he's not playing.
I'm excited to go over those standings in just a little bit, as there were some huge shakeups that happened in those standings. But before we do so, we have to talk about some national days. And
before we do that.
Yeah, even before we do that, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's and Jerry victory over Eagles Rochester, splitting up that $19 Musco coverall prize, meaning that jackpot is growing and rolling into this game number 3 of Twins Bingo. But that's also a big win for Mikey Wins, who is in some tight races.
Oh, yeah, there's some close-knit stuff going on. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you should have tuned in for Cup of Joe. We went over all the crazy shakeups.
Yeah, we'll be talking about those standings in just a little bit. But first, national days. We got National Hotel Employee Day. On September 1st, we celebrate National Hotel Employee Day and honor nearly 2 million employees who work in the industry.
Absolutely. I mean, some of our vacations couldn't have been made possible without these employees. They work day and night, workless hours, just trying to make sure that you guys get the most comfortable stay possible.
Crazy hours. And let me tell you, I went when we came over to Minnesota last year, and we were over there in Waite Park. We stayed at a nice hotel. I don't remember what the name of the hotel was, but the guy who worked at the front desk knew everything about Minnesota. It was great. I asked him a gazillion questions.
He knew everything about everything.
Yeah, and he had an answer for every single thing I asked him. I mean, was an absolutely amazing hotel employee.
Absolutely.
Just if I need to know where to go for something, he would be like, "Oh, don't go this way because there's construction going that way, and you got to go this way, and you'll be able to avoid all that construction." I'm like, wow. I just need you to follow me everywhere I go, because I mean you're just full of information. It was
Gave
great.
Coupons for the hotel food. It was great.
So a little shout out to that guy over in Waite Park, Minnesota, working for that hotel.
This day's for you.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, they do so much as working those crazy hours as well.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, my high school best friend worked in a hotel for a couple months, and I didn't see her for those couple months.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's tough work. So happy National Hotel Employee Day. And if you work in a hotel, here's a little bit of luck heading out to you. So maybe you could take home this over $13,000 jackpot.
That's right. So happy National Hotel Employee Day. Make sure you give a little extra kindness. Maybe tip them a little more generously if you're staying at a hotel. But today is also National Burnt Ends Day. Are you ready for some flavor and some sauce? Well, National Burnt Ends Day on September 1st is your barbecue celebration.
Definitely awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
Love
this is a
some
good day
good
to
old
celebrate.
burnt ends. And if you want to know what burnt ends are, they're are flavorful pieces of meat cut from the point half of the smoked brisket. When brisket muscles are separated, the lean first cut or fat cut is the deep pectoral, while the fatter point, also known as the second cut, fat end, or triangular cut, is the superficial pectoral.
Whatever it is, it's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, super, super good stuff. Throw that, cover it in some barbecue sauce, and I am going to mow down on it.
Absolutely.
Now, barbecue comes in many different forms, as burnt ends is one of those forms.
Yeah.
What is your favorite form of eating some barbecue?
Brisket.
Brisket is
Burnt ends are so good.
brisket like a sandwich, or do you just want brisket on a plate?
I just want like a slab of brisket with all the sides and fixins.
Okay. A little
That's what I
coleslaw,
want.
a little
Ooh, but
bit.
pulled pork.
I know pulled pork is up there for me. I love ribs. I love pulled
Oh,
pork.
so good.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of all the other options that we have, because there's a lot of options when it comes
I
to
like
barbecue.
I like smoked chicken wings.
Yeah, wings are
The best kind of chicken wings are when they're smoked.
I'm gonna say barbecue is totally a situational which one I want.
Yeah.
We do
If we're
have
okay.
we do have a line prize going out to Kirby over at Adagio's, taking home $13. Now we're working on that $13 large M. But you were talking about
If we're talking strictly pork, yeah, I think I'd have to say brisket.
brisket is your favorite.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I'm gonna go with pulled pork as my
So
favorite,
good, though.
because a pulled pork sandwich is just my favorite way to.
Yeah, no,
some
when we went
barbecue.
camping with my family this past summer, my dad, it was his day to kind of cook for everyone at the camp. All the parents took one day to cook for the group that was all together, and he decided that he was going to start at midnight one night, and he was like, all right, Jordy, sous chef, let's go. And I was like, okay, what are we doing? And we had to just dry rub this whole butt and stick it in the smoker for 12 hours, and just pulling apart that pulled pork was just like melting.
Oh, it's so good.
It was
it's
so good.
tasty too. So definitely a great
Fan
way to have
favorite.
some barbecue. I'm gonna say like on a game day, I'd love some
Ooh.
wings.
Yeah.
Wings is a game day kind of food. It's
Yes.
I mean nothing can beat some nice chicken wings on watching some football.
Yep.
I'm gonna think. Then like a pulled pork sandwich, just like I can have that at any time, whenever. If I'm going out and I want like a really nice like barbecue meal, then I'm gonna go for the ribs. I
Yeah.
really enjoy ribs if I'm gonna splurge on some barbecue. There's so many good. I'm just a huge barbecue fan.
Yeah.
So happy National Burnt Ends Day. Definitely a day to enjoy some barbecue, especially those burnt ends.
Absolutely. But we got Mad Hatter over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill taking home that $13 large M, and we're on the final ball. Looking like we're moving past that jackpot. We got $19 on that coverall now with Bliss one ball away.
But that does mean that jackpot is going to grow and roll into this game number 4 of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys are continuing to get enrolled and press play as we got Jen Hegg now one ball away. We'll see if we got our winner.
That's right. Jen Hegg is taking away that prize of $19 at the Son of Butcher's Bar and Grill. Those were all of our winners in this game number 3. That jackpot is moving and grooving on over to game number 4.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff in this game 3. Yeah, I've been saying this more recently. We have our winner. And every time I say it, I think of the Disney.
We have our heading.
Yes, exactly. The Disney
Here we
intro.
go.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's. I don't even think of the Harry Potter. I mean, not Harry Potter. Oh gosh, I think of Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. I was
yeah.
going to say Harry Potter.
Peter Pan. Just another P name.
Yeah.
But
What about Peter Parker?
Peter Parker, yeah, that's even closer. Peter Pan, and I don't even think of Peter Pan when I think of it. I think of that intro to the Blu-ray disc thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool stuff. But next up on our National Day list.
Yeah, next up is World Letter Writing Day. And every year on September 1st, World Letter Writing encourages people worldwide to pick up a pen, grab a piece of paper, and write a letter. It's also a day to learn about the art of letter writing.
Yeah, I probably know nothing about letter writing whatsoever.
I didn't know there was an art to it. Is
And
it about like your calligraphy that you use, or
I mean, also like, I guess like, your calligraphy.
just like the presentation?
That's a nice one, but also how you write it. There's a specific way you're supposed to write letters compared to in format.
Like
then,
dear so and so, paragraph, sincerely person, like
yeah,
that format.
That format, but I'm sure there's a lot more intricate details
See, I've never thought about it like that.
to that.
I was just write notes.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like most letters are, but I'm
Yeah.
sure there is more to it than just writing dear sincerely.
Did you ever have a pen pal?
No, never had a pen pal.
Neither did I.
I always thought it'd be cool to have a pen pal,
as
but I
well.
was never much of a writer, and so that was probably my biggest. Like, I was like,
Oh.
I don't want to write to somebody. Like,
See, my mom had a friend who had a daughter roughly my age, and they lived in Texas, and so that was like the closest thing I had to a pen pal is that we would send each other like homemade birthday cards and stuff like that.
yeah, I don't know I don't know how many letters I've written in my life. If I can count it on, like, I could definitely count it on like one hand.
Really?
The amount of letters I've written in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I've typed out a few more letters than that, but writing out a letter, haven't done that very often.
See, that was always kind of my like go-to when I was a kid because I couldn't get people presents.
Yes, so
And
you just write a letter.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
I'd like homemake the card and then write something really nice.
Oh
in there.
yeah, I made homemade cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
for,
I would put, like, a letter
Mother's
in
Day
it.
and stuff like that, and would write like a little note in it. But I guess I just don't think of
Count
that being
that.
a letter,
Yeah.
unless I like put an extra paper inside the card as well
Yeah.
that had like a long, like more descriptive thing, more than just like happy birthday,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, love you, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So good stuff here. So write a letter to someone that
Absolutely.
you feel like writing a letter to on today, as it's World Letter Writing Day. Next up is National Acne Positivity Day on September 1st. National Acne Positivity Day spreads a message of acceptance and self-love while putting our best face forward.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Everyone reacts to
Everyone gets acne.
Their skin reacts differently. Some people have to deal with it really hard.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't have to deal with it. Some people, if you use the right skincare routine, you don't have to deal with it. Other people, it's
get affected by the skincare they're using.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's just part of being a human.
No, it really is. And so it's a day to just realize that it
happens.
It happens, and acne is
there's no reason not to just embrace it. Putting makeup over it only irritates it more.
Did I say what I have noticed though, that kids they get sensitive about acne, but I actually find more adults being sensitive about their acne than anyone else. As adult acne is something that does happen to pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
It just is so like hidden, not talked about.
Because
They get rid of it quickly.
Adolescence. And
yes.
It's all like kind of
like puberty is acne season kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't happen other than that.
Yeah, and so it's definitely something to bring a little bit of awareness and
realize
maybe
it's not a big deal.
Maybe not frown upon it.
No.
And just
embrace it.
Embrace
Why not?
it. We do have Terry F. over at Eagles Rochester taking home that $10 line prize. We're working on this $10 large M as we got Terry F. as well as Caribou 4 balls away. They'll see if we can get the win. I think Caribou is closing in on the 100,000 point club right now, so could get a few wins and maybe jump into that club.
That'd be really exciting. Let's see you make it happen. But our next national day is National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day. National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day on September 1st recognizes the words that do not rhyme with any other words in the English language.
That is a fun day, and we'll find some of these great ones. There are many words that have no rhyme in the English language. Orange is only the most famous. Other words that have no rhyme include silver, purple, month, ninth, pint, wolf, opus, dangerous, marathon, and discombobulate.
We do have Sinbob at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away that $10 large M as we're working on the $16 Musco prize. And there it is.
There's that coverall Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, getting the double win, $16 going out on that coverall. Good job to Sinbob as well as Terry F. in this game number 4 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 5. Continue, get enrolled, and press and play as that jackpot's still growing into this one.
Absolutely. But those are some weird words that I've never kind of realized didn't have a rhyme to them.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows orange. That's one that I hear all the time. But silver, purple, month, ninth, pint, wolf, opus.
Pint, really?
Yeah, dangerous. I feel like dangerous and as well as discombobulate don't make sense to me because there's a lot of words that end with us. And I guess I don't know how to properly rhyme.
Yeah, but maybe. Dangerous and famous don't rhyme.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're correct. But discombobulate and exfoliate.
What?
Like discombobulate, could you rhyme it with exfoliate?
Maybe. Discombobulate, exfoliate? Maybe.
I mean, I feel like.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, so that was the first word that popped into my head when I read discombobulate was like, well, like exfoliate. That sounds like the same thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why we aren't like rappers or poets, and that we're saying that these things can rhyme when they really can't.
Yeah. This is going to take some time to process. I didn't realize there's so many words that don't rhyme.
Yeah. We'll see if we can find any other words.
Angst, arugula, beige,
blitzed,
bombed, chaos,
chocolate.
Mocklet, no.
What's a mocklet?
Circle.
Film.
Else. Cusp.
Fourths.
Wow.
Mist.
Wow.
Month. Music.
Yeah. Music. Neuron.
Ninja. Oblige.
Oink.
Wow. Plagued. Plankton. Poem. Poet. Wow.
There's
you can't
so many.
rhyme?
Mime. Rhyme, mime.
but I don't think they actually technically, like, if you...
Because it's not a YME.
I don't know. That would be my guess. That would be my guess is that
Climb.
all these things that we're saying, they sound similar and they rhyme to us verbally.
Oh, climb has a B at the end.
Like they rhyme to us as we say them, but do they rhyme in like a poem
Rhyme, climb,
aspect?
slime, mime. They all kind of rhyme to me.
Exactly, and that's why we don't do that. Happy National No Rhyme Day. Hopefully you can celebrate the days that can't rhyme on today. Next up is National Chicken Boy Day.
What?
On September 1st, National Chicken Boy Day honors the birthday of an interesting statue in California. Celebrate his ceremonial birthday and learn more about this unique creation.
I would very much like to know more about this. I've never heard of the Chicken Boy statue.
Yeah, I haven't either, so this is going to be a new experience for both of us. Okay, so
Interesting.
let's find out.
Things everybody should know about National Chicken Boy Day. We are working on this $12 line prize and $12 large M, as we're also working on this $13,780 jackpot. Did you find anything else about Chicken Boy?
Okay, here's the story of
Wow.
Chicken Boy. Yeah, there's a whole article about it, and I'm not going to read the whole article for you guys. I'm sorry. Let's not look up fun facts, and let's just hear about Chicken Boy.
Okay, the Chicken Boy restaurant brought one and hired an artist to customize it. A chicken head was fabricated to replace the man's head. The arms were reinforced to work forward, holding a bucket of chicken instead of rather an axe, and the statue remained really so it kind of was reconfigured. I wonder if it was a Paul Bunyan statue.
Yeah, he stands 22 feet tall and holds a bucket of chicken. The fiberglass statue is a boy with a chicken
It
head
was.
and can be seen along Route 66.
It was originally a Paul Bunyan statue.
Really? We do have Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar taking home that $12 line prize. Now working on that $12 large M. But formerly Paul Bunyan.
And then they replaced Paul Bunyan's head with a chicken head and his axe with a bucket of chicken.
That is awesome. Yeah, it's also known as the Statue of Liberty of Los Angeles. He joined
Wow.
other notable food characters such as Big Boy and Ronald McDonald. The iconic statue remains in place at the restaurant until the owner passed away in 1984. At that time, Chicken Boy was given to Los Angeles art director Amy Inouye for a time. The statue remained cooped up in storage. However, over 20 years later, Chicken Boy flew the coop. He now graces the property of Inouye's design firm, and the entire community came together to make the restoration of Chicken Boy possible too.
We got Monstro Sep W over at Uptown Bar Waverly taking home that $12 large M, as now we're working on that $18 Musco prize.
Oh, yeah, and while you guys are working on that Musco, we got some Twins news to get into as their streak of wins has come to an end.
Did it?
But it was on a close game. The Red Sox
Lame.
held on to beat the Minnesota Twins 5-6 on Wednesday night, making us 67-62. But we do have a winner on this coverall.
That's right, John over at Valley Inn and Nancy at Midway Gas Bar and Grill are splitting up that $18 Musco prize in this game number 5. Now we're about to be enrolled in game number 6.
Really fun stuff. Make sure you guys are continuing to get enrolled and press play. But Twins news.
Yep.
67-62. Tomorrow we start our series with the White Sox as we got to head on over to the White Sox at 7:10 p.m.
All right, well, hopefully we can get another win under our belts. And if you guys want to show your support for our Twins in the meantime, you can check out the eTab game that we have teamed up with them for. It is called Twins Win. You can see the logo above. And it is a lot of fun. You can even check out that Home Run Derby bonus round where if you pick the lucky batter, you'll get to take home some Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah, it's a great time. And we have a great time during our lunchtime Twins bingo games. And that's what you're playing right now. And you're also earning points towards our lunchtime bingo standings that we call the Twiking Zone. Now on the player side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Puts over at American Legion Pine River with 48,000 points. With 56,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 8th place is Tez over at Poppers with 67,000 points. 7th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 84,000 points. With 97,000 points in 6th place, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. Yeah, only 3 wins away from getting into that 100,000 point club. But they'll have to catch up to the player who just got bumped back from 4th into 5th, and that's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 118,000 points. Passing him up and getting wins today, moving from 5th into 4th just yesterday, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 128,000 points. 3rd place is Sin Bob over at Bedrock with 141,000 points. We also saw him get some wins today. But in 1st place, we have a 2-way tie. Moving from 2nd into that 1st place tie, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 147,000 points. Tied up with them in 1st place, still in 1st place, and got a win today, so they may be maintaining that 1st place spot. It's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
And we do have Amelia checking in, saying happy Stinkin' Rich release day today.
Woo woo! We are super
yeah.
happy that Stinkin' Rich has hit the iPads, and thank you, Amelia, for checking in and letting us talk about it a little bit more, as it's going to be a blast to check out. We always love our new eTab releases, and you guys can have a lot of fun in that new game of Stinkin' Rich. Even in the Key to Riches bonus is super fun.
Absolutely. And Amelia, see you in 2 weeks at PyCon.
Yes, should be a fun one. Here's a little bit of luck out to you, Amelia, because no matter what, even if you're not playing bingo, you check in, you get a little bit of luck.
Absolutely. But I'm going to hop right into the location standings in the Twiking Zone for you guys, as you guys have just about 20 seconds left to get enrolled in this game number 6. And in 10th place, we start off with, coming in from unranked, it's Carboni's Pizzeria in Pub Oak Park Heights. They sit with 56,000 points. 9th place is Cooper's Restaurant in Egan with 62,000. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 79,000. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, sitting with 98,000, closing in on that 100,000 point club. But a location already there in 6th place, it's Our Place on 3rd in Faribault with 125,000. With 150,000 points in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 191,000. And then in the 200,000 point club, in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven, sitting with 245,000. But as quickly as we get in that point club, we move right on to the next, because in 2nd, American Legion Fridley sits with 309,000 points. But moving on to the next point club after that, in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park, sitting with 412,000 points so far.
Definitely some great stuff there. We do have a line prize going out to Betty Boop over at the mainline station, taking home $11. Now working on an $11 large M, as we got some players already 6 balls away. It's Walls. Great stuff there. And we got a great eTab game we're listening to right now, and that's Blazing Wheels, one of the newer eTab games that we've released. And you guys can even try and win a great prize in the Blazing Wheel bonus, where I think you spin a wheel, and if it lands on the right prize, you'll be taking home some really good cash.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to go check that out. Or if you guys want to check out the over 50 different charitable eTab games we have to play, there is a wide variety of themes for you guys to choose from. All of those games have an 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. You can even have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus rounds that you guys can win, as well as free play.
Yeah, it's a super fun time, and especially is a great time to check out those eTab games with the newest one just being released, Stinkin' Rich.
Absolutely. We got a bunch of players 3 balls away from this $11 large M, as we're trying to get that out nice and early to get a run up at this $13,839 jackpot.
Yeah, in this game number 6, can't believe we're already in game number 6, as our large M winner is
3.
Dang, I was hoping
2,
that we'd have a good one.
1.
Nice and early.
Come on.
Gosh, no, we have high hopes for this large M to go out early, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna be able to go out.
And there it is.
Yeah, Kirby over at American Legion. No, Kirby at Adagio's, and Jerry over at Eagles Rochester, splitting up that $11 large M, as we did click past that coverall to a $17 Musco coverall. As we're working on that, we got some music history, and on today in 1984, Tina Turner completes her comeback as What Love Got to Do With It hits at #1 in America.
It's a good one.
That is a really good song.
Tina Turner is just amazing, though.
She's really entertaining. Let's find out more about what is other songs that Tina Turner has released. That's what I gotta know.
We got Kirby at Adagios taking home that $17 or that must-go prize. Nicely done. But we are getting enrolled into game number 7 now with that jackpot moving on over. And
we don't need another hero.
Proud Mary is my favorite song by her.
Proud Mary.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
You know it.
Lots of really.
Do you know what the song it is?
No.
Oh, I wish I could sing it without embarrassing myself right now.
Yeah.
It's a song in Flushed Away.
Is it? Okay, then I probably know it for sure. I love a good Flushed Away soundtrack. But next up in music history, we're checking in with 1988, and I'll let you read this one.
Yeah, in 1988, the Rock and Roll Cuisine Cookbook is published with 95 recipes from various musicians. Sections include Yoko Ono's Dream Soup, it's called Sunshine in a Bowl, and Cher's boyfriend-approved macaroni salad, alongside with Mick Jagger's shrimp curry and Weird Al Yankovic's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That is awesome.
That sounds great.
I mean, that seems really, really fun. I
want this cookbook.
I want a cookbook that has just a bunch of stars, like favorite recipes on it.
Absolutely.
That's really, really fun. Which one would you want to try first?
Probably Yoko Ono's Dream Soup.
Ooh, I want Mick Jagger's shrimp and curry.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds tasty, and I love anything
If only
with some
Tim
good
Curry
shrimp.
made a curry recipe.
That'd be funny.
Missed opportunity.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry could.
Oh, yeah, he could do it as well. Definitely, and his wife's a cook as well. I'm pretty sure she's a cook. I may be way off on that, but I think so. So it would all work out.
Yeah.
It would all work out. It could just be her Curry.
Yeah, probably.
Since her last name's Curry as well.
Yes.
But definitely a fun cookbook on today. I'm super excited for the new Weird Al movie that's coming out.
Absolutely, yeah, with Daniel Radcliffe
playing Weird Al. It should be really, really funny.
Absolutely. The hair alone is just something.
Oh yeah, I just watched the trailer for it, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch another trailer because I already know I'm
Too
gonna
much,
watch it
yeah.
because it was so funny watching it, and I don't want to see any of the other songs get created. Because in the trailer they show how they're showing him creating My Baloney.
Yeah.
And so it's so good, so good. So I can't wait to see it, and that seems like a really fun cookbook as well. But we had a really fun PGL night just last night, and if you want to be a part of that great PGL game action, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. They compete for points on those PGL nights, as well as have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. Recently, we've been sending out a lot of PyCon information, which has been, great information, registration, and now that registration is closed, it's all about you guys who are out there not signed up, coming out to those bar locations that have Pilot TVs and watching us have a good time at that PyCon event. You'll still be able to see a little bit of ZZ Top action. You'll still be able to see great games from that PyCon event. We'll have players come up and talk, and some of those big time players, they'll be at PyCon, so you won't have to compete with them for those jackpots.
Absolutely. But we have a couple members who just signed up at pgl.world, and we want to highlight them because we got It's a G Thing, Coco29, Broadneck 326. We also have Kayla Liam 1, Snipes, The Loon, Polly, Dapper, Staz ZJ, Selner, Sweet P, B&B, Tiffany with asterisks around it. We had S Green 233. We also had E Ander 12, E Allens 30, and Mr. C's.
Really, really great stuff there. What do you think about that Tiffany name?
Kind of feels like it's like Tiffany.
See, that's what I thought too, but then they were like, it's a fake Tiffany.
Oh, it's a stand-in Tiffany?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's not
I thought it
really
was Tiffany with pizzazz.
That's what I thought as well. It was like fireworks, Tiffany. We got Mick over at American Legion Forest Lake taking home $11 on that line prize. We're now working on an $11 large M. Definitely some great names, though, getting signed up. And we got some great names joining into our PGL Top 10. Super fun stuff that just got shaken up last night.
That's right. Now I'm going to hop right into our Players Top top 10 because coming in from unranked now into 10th place, it's Mouse at Poppers, who sits with 409,720 points. 9th place is Bucks at Rustic Saloon with 410,160 points. Then getting pushed back from 7th into 8th just last night, we had Yak 2102 at Riverbend's Bar and Grill, sitting with 423,830 points. Jumping up into 7th place, pushing Yak back, it is Chapster at Moe's, now sitting with 456,105 points. In 6th place, we got Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill, holding on with 463,170 points. 5th place is Devoided at the Roadside with 517,255 points. Now some crazy shakeups start to happen, but before I go over them, we have a winner.
Caribou over at Egan's Arms Public House, taking home $11 as we have a little bit of a run-up at this $13,000 jackpot.
Yeah, Caribou is in line to do so, but it's going to need to be perfect from here on out.
Yeah, we'll see if it can happen. One more ball to give out this jackpot, and it doesn't look like we'll do it. We're moving on to a $17 must-go.
All right, and I'm going to jump right back in because getting pushed back from 2nd place all the way to 4th, we have Bergar at Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls, who now sits with 522,185 points. And now jumping up from 4th into 3rd, we got Keeves at Clearwater Legion Post, sitting with 553,430 points.
Yeah, I know you wanted to say Clearwater Corners
I
right
did.
there. That's his normal location.
It is.
We do have Kate's Papa over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights, taking home that $17 must-go coverall. Good job to all the players in this game number 7 of Twins Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 8 with that jackpot still growing into this game.
Absolutely, but into 2nd place now, also being moved up from 3rd now into 2nd, we have Keith at Billy's Rockford, sitting with 563,915 points. But holding on to 1st place for yet another week, it is Forget You D at VFW Austin, who sits with 712,555 points. Definitely a nice little gap between him and the rest of the standings.
That's for sure. But on to the location side. In 10th place, we got Billy's Rockford with 1,356,000 points. With 1,379,000 points in 9th place, we got LJ's in Miltona. And they actually had to gain some points and pass up the former 8th place location to get to this spot, because moving all the way from not ranked to 8th place, but not causing any shakeups outside of 8th place getting bumped all the way out of the standings, it's Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 1,393,000 points. With 1,491,000 points, getting bumped back from 6th into 7th, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. Getting bumped back from 5th into 6th, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 1,510,000 points. With 1,676,000 points in 5th place, moving all the way up from 7th to that 5th place spot, it's Corner Pocket and Rice. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,903,000 points. With 2,027,000 points in 3rd place, we got the Mabel Liquor Store. In 2nd place is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,171,000 points. And leading the charge in 1st place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 2,323,000 points. Definitely some really great stuff there.
Absolutely, but we don't have any real wild news to go over with you guys other than the fact that we need you to just play the game that we've teamed up with them for. It's called Let's Go Wild. You can even check out that Slapshot bonus round to take home some huge prizes.
Yeah, it's super, super fun, so definitely play Let's Go Wild while we're in the lull of this wild off season. I mean, feel like nothing's really happening.
Yeah, but we do have a fishing report to get into with you guys. If you have just under a minute to get enrolled in game number 8, and this was done about the Alexandria area lakes by Explore Minnesota, updated on just the 25th. Walleye are holding at the deep structures such as underwater humps and sunken islands in the Alexandria area lakes. Some fish can also be found roaming in the lake basins. Anglers targeting the structure have been having success pulling heavy bottom bouncers and night crawlers or aggressively fishing guide baits. Basin anglers are also taking walleye by trolling crankbaits in a variety of baitfish patterns on lead or lead core blinds. Crappies, bluegill, and bass continue to gather in the weed line, so covering water to locate schools of active fish is key. Bass anglers are doing well by throwing crankbaits to locate those fish, then when using those Texas-rigged plastics or jigs to work with the school of fish. Panfish continue to hit jigs in small plastics, trolling or casting along those weed lines.
Great stuff there. And what is great stuff for us Pilot Games is when we get player pictures.
Absolutely.
We love those player pictures. You having fun with your friends, your favorite bartender, maybe just you having a good time by yourself playing some Pilot Games. We love seeing a picture of that. We also love seeing a picture of you holding up a great jackpot message as well. So send in those player pictures by messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag Pilot Games, or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Absolutely. We have a lot of fun looking through those pictures, and we try and showcase them any way we can. We are officially in this game number 8 with our line prize going out to Caribou at Egan Arms Public House, Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven, and Whoopi, I can't read that, Bing?
Yeah, like they ding.
Ding. All right. Well, they're all splitting up that $12 line prize. Nicely done to all of our winners splitting up that prize.
Oh, yeah. And we got a little bit of Vikings news as the Philadelphia Eagles decided to bully Jalen Reagor a little bit more. He was already the guy that was considered the guy that was drafted before Justin Jefferson. You know, when you take the wrong guy, I mean, that's what the Eagles did. They probably should have taken Justin Jefferson, but, you know, their failure, our success.
Yeah.
And Reagor is now going to have to play as Justin Jefferson's backup, which is really funny. But I don't think this is as bad a thing for him as you may think, as he's got the speed. He's got the talent to be a really good wide receiver. And in a system where he's going to be that fifth wide receiver in the system, I think he's a great addition, as we need a lot of depth at that position, especially if we got any injuries that happen. He can be one of those guys that steps in, can play some really good downs, as well as help us out on the special teams in the return game.
All right.
Yeah, should be some really fun stuff for our Vikings.
Yeah, if you want to show your support for them before their official season kicks off in a week, it's a lot of fun, and play our E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. You can pick a lucky letter in that skull bonus round to take home some huge prizes.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun time. And we got a really fun celebrity birthday list.
That's right, and the second name on the list just made me jump with glee. But the first one on the list in 1923, we have Rocky Marciano, the American boxer, went undefeated world heavyweight champion from 1952 through 1956.
Oh, that's quite a few years of being undefeated. We do have Jack over at Eagles of Wantana taking home that large M prize of $12, as we've already clicked past that coverall to an $18 Musco. We'll see who's going to get the win, and there it is, a whoopee ding over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking home 18. A good job to all the winners in this game number 8. We're about to be getting enrolled into one of our final games, the Twins Bingo, game number 9. So make sure you continue to get enrolled and press play. But next up on our celebrity birthday list, 1939 on today, it's Lily Tomlin, American Emmy, Grammy, and Tony Award-winning comedian. She's an actress and a writer. She's in Laugh-In, 9 to 5, The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, and All of Me, as well as so many others.
Absolutely. I am a huge fan of Lily Tomlin. She is super funny, very comedic, and she's adorable along the way.
I didn't even realize that when I put this her
That's
into
why
the
I
list
jumped with glee.
is that's Lily Tomlin, because what they had as when I'm looking through this list, they usually have pictures for the big celebrities,
Yeah.
and she was one of the big celebrities that popped up for me. But her picture was her so young that I
you
didn't
didn't
even
recognize her?
even though I've sat in so many times with you watching Grace and Frankie
we watch her
with
weekly.
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, she's also in Grace and Frankie. It's a Netflix show with her and Jane Fonda playing best friends, and it's made them become best friends in real life, and I'm just absolutely in love with both of them.
Yeah, it's really, really funny. I think it's a pretty funny show.
I just want to give them both a hug.
Happy birthday, Lily Tomlin. That
Big
makes
fan
it
of her.
so much better that I actually know who she is, because
She's
I
so funny.
was like, Lily Tomlin, it sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. And we literally just were talking
Yeah.
about her a few days ago on the
Yeah.
broadcast. But we got some more celebrity birthdays to get into.
That's right. In 1946, we have Barry Gibb, the American singer-songwriter from the Bee Gees.
Ah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some great stuff there. Next up, born in 1950, we got Phil McGraw, an American psychologist, author, and TV personality. If you didn't know, he's Dr. Phil. He also was a little bit a part of the Oprah Winfrey Show. Yeah. I mean, Dr. Phil.
I don't think I ever knew his last name.
That was McGraw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
Phil McGraw.
That's not what I would. That sounds like a country music artist.
I thought the same thing.
Well, it's because Tim McGraw.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so Phil McGraw sounds kind of similar.
Yeah,
Short
it could be his brother.
first names with McGraw as the last name. Yeah, definitely makes sense why you'd think country music
I
artist.
never would have pictured Dr. Phil.
But Dr. Phil is a country music artist? No, I don't picture him as a country music. That's really funny. I mean, Dr. Phil is such an interesting show. I never got too into it, but I've seen some really iconic clips from it.
Yes. Oh, he's had some notable guests on that show.
Yeah, some people have gotten big fame after that show and make a lot of money due to their fame that they've built off of that show.
Some people actually work through the issues they went on the show for.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Next up, in 1957, we have Gloria Estefan. She's the Cuban-American singer. She did the Miami Sound Machine and the conga.
Ah, cool stuff. Born in 1966, we got Tim Hardaway, an American basketball guard, was an NBA All-Star in 1991 through 93, then again in 97 and in 98. He was an All-NBA First Team in 1997, won the Olympic gold in 2000, played for the Golden State Warriors as well as the Miami Heat, and now even has a son in the NBA, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Good for him.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. And Tim Hardaway, I mean, just a legendary basketball player. I think he now coaches Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, let me double check that. As right now, what is he doing? Former basketball and coach.
Let's see. He is the assistant coach in Detroit.
Oh, for the Detroit Pistons?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, awesome stuff. Happy birthday, Tim Hardaway. We do have Walls over at McGillicuddy's taking home that $13 line prize. Now we're working on a $13 large M as we keep on talking about these great celebrity birthdays.
Next up, in 1974, we have Jason Taylor, the American Pro Football Hall of Fame linebacker. He was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2006. He won the Pro Bowl 6 times in 2000, in 2002, and then in 2004 through 2007.
Wow.
He won the Pro Bowl in 2000.
He was all pro.
All pro in 2000, 2002, and 2006, and he played for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, really cool stuff. I have to look him up to know a little bit more about him because I recognize the name, don't know the face. He's an outside linebacker. Spent most of his career with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, he was put in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2017.
Ah, cool stuff. Happy birthday, Jason Taylor. We do have a winner on that large M as we got D. Marie over at Danny's Dugout taking home that $13 as we got a great run-up at this 52 ball or less jackpot. We'll see if D. Marie can do it as she is definitely in line to do so. We'd hope that a few more players. Oh, Mikey wins 4 balls away.
Let's make it happen, guys.
Oh, this should be some good stuff. Hopefully we can give it out. We still are in line to do so.
Come on.
But players have to be closer. Let's see.
Sherry G.
Only one more to give this one out.
Go.
Right here. Doesn't look like we'll do it. Moving on to a $20 must-go prize in this game number 9. That means that jackpot is growing and rolling into our final game of Twins Bingo on this Thursday. So get enrolled and press play. But we got some more celebrity birthdays. As born in 1984, we got Ludwig Göransson, a Swedish Emmy and Grammy as well as Academy Award-winning composer and record producer. He worked on a few different things. We'll talk about it in just a second.
We got Nancy at Midway Gas Bar and Grill taking home that $20 must-go prize. Now we're getting enrolled in our last game of Twins Bingo for the day.
Yeah, well, he worked on The Mandalorian show.
Cool.
He worked on Black Panther as a movie for that soundtrack,
cool.
which, I mean, is a great soundtrack. And then also did some work with Childish Gambino, also known as Donald Glover.
Very cool stuff.
Ah, definitely awesome. Back when he used to do music.
Yeah.
I miss when Donald Glover did music. I really enjoyed his music.
I agree.
Definitely happy birthday, Ludwig Göransson.
Next up in 1994, we have Bianca Ryan, the American pop singer and songwriter, and she was the first winner of America's Got Talent.
Really? That's super cool.
Yeah, I don't know much else about her.
Yeah, I really don't know her. She is a singer-songwriter from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She became the first winner of America's Got Talent at the age of 11, singing 2 Broadway show tunes along the way. Ryan was announced the winner of Season 1 on August 17th.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
She also plays the guitar and the piano.
She ended up having to go through vocal surgeries and left her with not being able to sing as well.
Wow.
Yeah, really crazy stuff. Well, I mean, awesome that she got to share talent before it was gone. Happy birthday, Bianca Ryan. Next up, born in 1996, one of the biggest young female actresses in the world, Zendaya. Her last name's Coleman. I didn't know that, as I just know her as Zendaya. American actress. She's in Spider-Man: Homecoming as well as Euphoria. She's a singer and dancer.
Yeah, I can't forget about Shake It Up.
Yeah, she was a singer and dancer in that one.
Yeah, she was. I'm a big fan of Zendaya.
She's fun. I mean, moving on from her like kids shows, and then she was able to become
just so
really
talented.
good as an actress. I mean, she could be one of the biggest models if she wanted.
She
to
could.
be.
I think she would be the biggest model if she decided to pursue that as her main avenue. But
Yeah, so she's very, very multi-talented, and I think she does a great job as MJ in the Spider-Man series.
pretty much everything that she plays, she really like puts herself into it.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. And
Very cool.
Plus, she's also kind of like one of those people that you want to root for because I think she's a pretty good person.
Yeah,
outside. Like at least
everything that I've seen so far,
what
at
she
least.
does outside
Yeah,
is
and
good.
her and Tom Holland are adorable.
Oh, it's super funny. I always think back to that tweet of her taking a picture, and it was her just at the pool, and it was Tom Holland like floating on his back, like in the background, and they're like,
are you gonna check on him?
Are you gonna check on Tom? And she was like, this post isn't about him.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny. So funny. We got 25 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. And as we are getting into this game, we got a fun new Minnesota State Fair food, which the State Fair is happening right now. So get out there and try these great foods.
Absolutely, and you might want to try this one as it is the mini blueberry pie. Homemade blueberry pie made with a crisp, flaky crust filled with blueberries, and it's served with vanilla ice cream. If you get it without the ice cream, it is vegan. You guys can definitely check that out. But you guys can definitely find this at the mini apple pie, and that is the south side of Judson Avenue between Nelson and the Underwood Streets.
That's awesome. I like the play on the name, mini apple pie.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff there. Seems like a tasty one. So if you're a pie fan, definitely go and try that out over at the Mini Apple Pie. But we do have some movies that were released on today, and most of them I have not seen. I think all of them I haven't seen. In 2009, I know you've seen at least a few of this series. Bring It On, Fight to the Finish.
This might be my favorite one. We got Mikey wins at Steve-O's, taking home the $15 line prize. We're working on $15 large M now.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like
it's
a part
so funny.
of the
It's
Bring
like
It On
so
series?
bad. This one is really bad.
That's awesome.
This might be like the worst production of a Bring It On movie, but it might just have to be my favorite.
That is great.
It's got Christina Milian and the chick from Teen Wolf. What's her name? Holland Roden.
Speaking of a big cast and a movie that I've never heard of, Little Evil was released on 2017 today. It's got Adam Scott, Evangeline Lilly.
Owen Atlas. He's getting pretty big as a young star.
Yeah, and I have never seen it, and apparently it's a supernatural horror comedy film written and directed by Eli Craig. Eli Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, never heard of it either. So maybe something that I might give a watch to, as I like most of those actors and actresses.
Yeah, but also on today in 2018, we have Most Likely To.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Never one I haven't seen. But it's about 2 women who went to high school together, find themselves reunited as single moms living in the same home. And it's got a few big-time stars, and
yeah, that's a different movie. But we got Lucky Lindy over at Lakefront Bar taking home that $15 large M. And we got a nice run up at this $14,112 jackpot with Lucky Lindy 3 balls away.
yeah, it's got one of those main actresses from Community.
Okay.
Which I don't remember what her name is, but
yeah.
yeah, really cool stuff. Good job, Lucky Lindy. Hopefully we can give out this jackpot right here. Moving on to a must-go prize of $23. But on May 1st, 1972, in the billed as the March of the Century, American chess grandmaster Bobby Fischer defeats Russian Boris Spassky during the World Chess Championship in Iceland.
Very
the first
cool.
American to do so.
Very cool.
Yeah, to win the chess championship. Really, really fun. We do have that coverall winner as Jack over at Eagles of Wantana, SNS at Willie McCoy's of Andover, and Mikey Wins over at Steve O's are splitting up that $23. Good job to all the winners in these games of Twins Bingo. And we're about to get enrolled into some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. Before we do so, we got a player spotlight, which is T-Mob Turbo over at Winners in Sartell, who took home $14,592 over the weekend.
That's right, and while playing at Winners in Sartell, they supported the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club, whose mission is to play, have fun, and to learn. That is a great jackpot going out to T-Mob Turbo, as well as all the players at Winners in Sartell supporting that charity. We're about to let you guys loose to jump into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. Stick around, play some games, and remember, when you play Pilot, your community wins.
See ya. Columbia Heights with 44,000 points. With 45,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 8th place is Tez over at Poppers with 62,000 points. With 79,000 points in 7th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 87,000 points. With 109,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 111,000 points. With 127,000 points in 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. 2nd place is Simbob over at Bedrock with 129,000 points. And with 140,000 points in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
That is some really exciting stuff. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Floppy Crappie at Pokegama Township with 50,000 points. With 52,000 in 9th place, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 79,000 points. With 86,000 in 7th place, it's Minneker's Sports Hub in La Crescent. Then in 6th place, it's Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 105,000 points. With 141,000 points in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. Then in 4th, it's Poppers in Virginia, sitting with 169,000 points. Then with 222,000 points in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley, sitting with 281,000 points. Then with 365,000 points in 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, good job to all those locations and players. And if you want to come out and earn some points towards these standings, come out from 12 to 1 to earn some cash as well as a great time in some Twins Bingo.
guys. We love our happy hour show. It happens each and every day from 4 to 6, where we're live for you guys for 2 hours to play some awesome games with you.
Oh, yeah, and our standings sit like this. In 10th place, we got a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have a three-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Now with 20,000 points in 2nd place, we got Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar, Burnsville. And then number 1 player, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place, we have a tie between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000. With 19,000 points in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar, Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. Then with 26,000 in 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. Then in 3rd, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. With 46,000 points in 2nd place, it's Onamia Vets Club. And then in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there, and we're super excited to see any kind of shakeups that are going to happen in these happy hour standings.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights. They happen on Wednesday and Tuesday night. They're an absolute blast where you could take home some good cash as well as some points towards our PGL standings.
That's right, and on the player side of things, in 10th place, we have Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 349,715 points.